Imagine you're in a spacecraft, 200,000 miles from Earth, when you hear the words, "Houston, we have a problem." This isn't a line from a Hollywood movie. It's the reality of being stranded in space with no clear way home. Welcome to the story of Apollo 13, NASA's most dramatic mission that transformed from a near disaster into one of history's greatest comebacks. This isn't just a tale of science and technology, it's a story of human ingenuity, courage, and the relentless will to survive. If you're fascinated by stories where human grit overcomes impossible odds, hit that like button and subscribe. Trust me, you won't want to miss the incredible twists and turns of this true tale of survival against all odds. Let us know in the comments. Do you think you'd have the nerve to stay calm in a life or death situation in space? Or would you panic like most of us probably would? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Apollo 13 was supposed to be NASA's third mission to land on the moon, a routine trip by that point. Commander Jim Lovell, Command Module Pilot Jack Swigert, and Lunar Module Pilot Fred Hayes were ready to make history. But no one could have predicted that this mission would be remembered not for landing on the moon, but for surviving the journey. It all started as planned, with the rocket launching smoothly on April 11, 1970. Everything seemed perfect, but as we know, the universe had other plans. Just 2 days into the mission, an oxygen tank in the service module exploded, causing a massive loss of power. And then came those famous words, "Houston, we have a problem." Can you imagine the sinking feeling in your stomach hearing that, knowing you're trapped in space? This explosion set off a chain reaction that crippled the spacecraft, and suddenly, the mission's goal shifted from landing on the moon to just making it back to Earth alive. Quick question for you. What do you think would go through your mind if you were floating in space with your life on the line? Comment below and let's see who has the nerves of steel. Back on Earth, NASA's mission control was in full crisis mode. Engineers, scientists, and astronauts worked round the clock, racing against time to come up with solutions. They faced problem after problem, dwindling oxygen levels, rising carbon dioxide, limited power, each issue more critical than the last. It was here that the brilliance of the human mind truly shined. Using nothing but duct tape, plastic bags, and manual ingenuity, the crew and mission control developed a way to convert their lunar module into a lifeboat that could sustain them long enough to get back home. The lunar module, known as the Aquarius, was never designed to support 3 astronauts for the 4-day journey back to Earth. But through innovative thinking, they transformed it into a makeshift lifeboat, conserving every ounce of power and making sure every breath they took was efficient. NASA's engineers calculated every move, guiding the crew through maneuvers that were never intended for the mission. Imagine turning a machine designed for a few hours of lunar exploration into a space survival pod. It was nothing short of a miracle. One of the most harrowing moments of the mission was the decision to power down almost every system on the spacecraft to save energy for re-entry. This meant drifting in the cold darkness of space, relying on nothing but trust in the calculations and the hope that the ship could be powered back up when needed. Think about it. How do you stay hopeful when your survival depends on mathematical equations and precise timing? This is the kind of resilience that defines true heroes. Which brings me to you. Would you trust the science and shut down your systems in the pitch black of space? Or would you be too terrified to make that move? Let us know in the comments below. Chapter 6. The Re-Entry and Splashdown. As the crippled spacecraft neared Earth, the moment of truth arrived. Re-entry. The crew's lives hung on a knife's edge as they hoped the heat shield, damaged by the explosion, would hold up. The world held its breath as the spacecraft entered radio silence, a tense 3 minutes that felt like an eternity. Against all odds, Apollo 13 splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean on April 17, 1970. The crew emerged alive, their story forever etched into history as NASA's greatest comeback. Isn't it incredible how a mission that was on the brink of failure turned into a tale of triumph? It just goes to show that even when the odds are against you, determination and teamwork can turn the impossible into reality. Conclusion and call to action. And there you have it, the true story behind NASA's greatest comeback, Apollo 13. It's not just a story of technology, it's a testament to the human spirit, to never give up, no matter how dire the situation. Which moment from this story inspired you the most? And do you think modern technology would have made a difference if Apollo 13 happened today? Let's chat in the comments. If you love this deep dive into space history, make sure to like and subscribe for more stories of human resilience and ingenuity. We'll be back with more amazing tales of survival, innovation, and the incredible power of the human mind. Thanks for joining us on this journey. And remember, sometimes the greatest achievements are born out of the most challenging failures. See you next time.